The next business to flee a blue state for a red state might be the Chicago Bears. Indiana is in talks with the team about building a new stadium in their state, leaving Illinois leaders stunned.
Here to react is former Illinois Governor Rod Blagojevich, along with our very own Adam Klotz, who's our resident expert on Indiana.
Yeah.
So, Governor, tell us, first of all, what are the real prospects of this actually happening?
No, I think it's become a lot more real over the last couple of days than it ever was before. The Indiana legislature did what it did, and it caught our governor asleep. Frankly, he's been outplayed by the Indiana governor. Governor Pritzker really is guilty of gubernatorial malpractice. And this isn't the first time a major business is about to leave Illinois. Just think about what's happened to our state in the last couple of years. In 2023, 218 businesses left Illinois. Citadel has left Illinois. Caterpillar has left Illinois. Boeing has left Illinois. Mayor Daley and I were instrumental in bringing Boeing to Chicago. Tyson Foods has left Illinois. Nearly 1 million people have left Illinois. Why? Because Pritzker has raised taxes and fees more than 50 times. He spent $3 billion on illegal immigrants, migrants, and apparently doesn't have the money or has paid the attention to try to keep the Bears in Illinois. So he's been outplayed and outflanked by this Indiana governor because his priorities are all about defending sanctuary for illegal immigrants, tens of thousands of whom he knows are violent criminals, and he's turned his back on the working-class fan base of the Chicago Bears because we love our Chicago Bears and we don't want to see them leave.
Governor, I grew up in northern Indiana, and we all say, I'm from Chicago. Everyone says that all the time. They're not from Chicago. But were we actually right all along? Are we from Chicago? Do we have something to say about that in northern Indiana?
Is that a question to me? Look,
yeah,
northern Indiana, Northwest Indiana is a great place. You know, I'm Serbian Orthodox background. A lot of Serbs come from there, worked in the steel mills like my father did here in Chicago. Nothing against Northwest Indiana, but we want to keep our Bears in Chicago. And the Bears are getting good. We got a great young quarterback, great young coach. I think we're a real, legitimate Super Bowl contender. And this would be a disgrace if Pritzker allows the Bears to leave and allows the governor of Indiana to intercept our Bears.
Well, okay, so here's what some fans have said. The fans reacting to this, one saying, tell your mayor and governor to lower the historic Chicago Bears taxes and build a stadium. And others saying Bears moving to Indiana would be the best thing to ever happen to the franchise, on and on. You're somebody who understands politics very, very well. Pritzker is somebody who wants to be the next president. He is clearly indicating and signaling all over the place that he is intending to run. What would losing the Bears franchise do to this man's presidential aspirations?
Well, it would be like he's. I mean, it would be a tremendous loss for him, the state of Illinois and the people of Illinois, and politically, I think it would be very devastating to him. And what's amazing to me is that he's actually hasn't been paying attention to this, and he allowed this governor to do what he's done. They haven't done in the legislature in Illinois what they should have done long ago. The Bears have been talking about moving for a long time. There's an opportunity, if they leave Chicago, to at least stay in Northwest Illinois, in the suburban area, Arlington Heights. The Bears have bought land out there. So clearly, Pritzker has simply been too busy pandering to the socialist Bolshevik part of our party, opposing law enforcement's efforts to crack down on crime. And he hasn't paid attention to an issue like this that actually impacts millions of people who care about the Bears. And again, the Bears fan base are working people, blue-collar people, used to be who the old-time, old-school Democratic Party cared about.
It could be hard, Governor, to get around saying the Hammond Bears, the Hammond Bears, as opposed
the
to
Indiana Bears.
Former Governor Rod Blagojevich, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.